right. Ah, ooh, did I just hear myself? I did. Why can I hear myself? That's tripping me out. Why can I hear myself? I don't like it. Um, but at the same time, that's good because it's like I'm cutting myself off. Okay. Oh, the mic monitoring is up. That's why. Okay, but we're going to go back to this and go down here. All right, there we go. Now I'm no longer flipping. I like it. Sensitivity. There we go. That's better. Cool. Save. Save. All right. That's a new background. Yes, it is, Greg. That is my home. The most in-depth green screen one can get. All right. Um, I
Now I'm
didn't
on the call with
turn off.
Harry.
I didn't turn off the mic monitoring. Beep.
Can
There we go.
you hear me,
Mic
Harry?
mic mon. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? You know what? This stream is.
Hello.
Can you not hear me?
There he is. Yeah, my speakers got all messed up because I changed the volume during church the other day.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to listen to.
I was sitting up there at the drums, like drumming away, and then I look over at my laptop screen where I have the music, like the sheet music, to play along to.
Yeah.
I see these like Discord notifications popping up in the corner,
Uh oh.
and I was like, I had headphones on, so I couldn't hear if my laptop was actually making noise. So I just like panic, like muted it.
Right.
From the stream.
That's funny.
Strangest thing you've seen happen in a Walmart? That is an excellent question. You can't see me, and that is okay because I haven't pressed any buttons to allow you to see me yet. I've been distracted.
Here. Pull this up. Okay. This stream is missing lights. Just a second.
I have to actually open up YouTube so I can see Harry's.
You can see my sell pile. There's my sell pile. This is all the stuff that we're selling in our home. Anybody want to buy anything? Not the mop. The mop's not for sale. You cannot buy the mop. We need it. Alright, let's see. We have to open up the Pokemon. And we have to get Scott situated. Because now that is all messed up. And we cannot see Scott. Alright, let's see. Window capture? Yes, right there. There. How to handle viewership botting and fake engagement.
I was streaming the other day, and I was pretty sure nobody was watching.
Yeah.
I had like a whole bunch of names in the chat thing, and I was like, I need to figure out which one of these are real and which one.
Right. Right.
Never got around to actually doing it. I got distracted.
Why is this flipped? Is it? It is. I don't know why my camera's flipped. It shouldn't be, but whatever.
Okay, I got it.
Whatever. I ain't gonna worry
We're
about
set.
it.
Anybody in chat have any recommendations on the audio situation there?
They tell you it's too loud or too quiet every single week. Every single stream.
What I need to do is like, I have to do like a test stream and go on my computer and download the software from the company that makes my capture thing.
Yeah.
And I have to save the settings on the PC, and it'll save the settings inside the device, and then they'll be the same at the start of every stream. But
Right.
recommend a hot dog eating contest as an audio test. That might not go over well for the people listening, especially if something's too loud. Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to go?
We're around there.
We're around there.
I wouldn't hold it against you if you started without me, but I haven't prayed yet, so maybe I should do that. Or gulp. Yep, exactly. Okay. I'm gonna kill the Pokemon music for 1 second. Dear God, we just pray that you would use this stream, that it would bless people, that we would have a great time hanging out together, and that's pretty much it. Amen.
That's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say to you. I want to go play Pokemon with my friend now. Bye. Hey, Tech. Oh, how's it going, buddy? Ooh. Yeah, we're back again with the Nuzlocke race. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't go into Twitch and edit the stream info with at the barn. Again, gamer.
All about all the words, guys, right?
No. But what's in your heart? Alright, so we have beat all the gym leaders. We're on our way to the Elite Four. We have to train up our Pokemon here. I feel like Sand Slash is going to be big for us. But I also think that we need to get Blastoise up.
The humor too. Sure. Audio though. You can't play this game without audio. Oh, hi, you're not a rocket. What gave it away? My human arms and legs and face? Weird thing to say.
Oh. Like, why am I looking at myself on your stream?
We see what's in your heart, Harry, and Pokemon.
It's because I had because I edited the stream info and I never switched it back. So I've already caught a Geodude. So
if you looked a little bit deeper into my heart, Tanya, you would also see that the new Apple Pro Vision is in there too somewhere.
Go that one.
Nuzzling itself in there, nuzzling in. And
what do we get here? An Onyx? I don't believe I've caught an Onyx before. I've seen an Onyx, but I don't believe I've fought an Onyx. Or I've fought an Onyx to catch him. Alright, we're going to switch to... I don't know. Why is the Squirtle named Squirt? Well, it's a Blastoise, but it was a Squirtle.
It was a Squirtle.
Yeah. And it just seemed right at the time.
Yeah, it's the same sort of reason why I just named my Lapras Ride Me. What else do you do with a Lapras?
Battle with it? Yeah, we're gonna switch out. I would use Earthquake, but I feel like Earthquake will one hit. Oh, fine. Oh, goodness.
I didn't do a new hint for that.
You didn't do what?
Because a new hint for the game.
Right.
I was kind of in a rush, so I didn't get a chance to do a new hint.
Right.
What do you think, Tanya? Is it Tanya? Yeah. English word this time. Tanya, you got another hint you want to offer up to people here?
I have a suggestion for a challenge. Why not race to a complete Pokedex? Interesting.
That feels like it would take a while.
And I feel like it would take a while, but it would be very interesting because we would have to, I mean, we could play with a newer game. And it would take some bartering. Like, I will trade you this Pokemon for that Pokemon. Right? It could
required.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Exactly. I guess that's true. It will take a long time, but like, what else are we gonna do on Pokemon Days? We can play the game how we want. We just pick our favorite game, which is probably gonna be a Gen 1 game, and we just go and do what we want.
Oh, that's true. So yeah, Tanya, the last hint there, it's acid, but it doesn't burn, is actually in reference to the last part of the
Hey, David.
Okay.
How are you?
2 words. First word
It's
is
been a whole
regular
week
word,
since
the
I got to
second
talk
word
to
is
you.
an acronym.
Because my setup was packed up the next day after I did.
And that last word, that last part of it,
All right.
which is an acronym, acid.
Oh, let's find the Ultra Balls. We wasted most of them on Zapdos. Alright, we got Onyx. Level 42 Onyx in the bag. That's helpful.
Giving away too much. No new hint, it's a new week. I was just saying that I didn't have time to think up one, and I wondered if Tanya might have one to offer up.
Want to give a nickname to Onyx?
My hints. Pokemon are not
Snack.
doing good.
We'll call him Snick.
I don't remember Eliza fainting. I guess she did.
First one to complete Pokedex. What about Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu?
I didn't like the going in those.
So that's a no. I have no idea anything about them, to be honest.
Or the catching, like to catch Pokemon instead of battling the Pokemon and bringing their HP down and throwing a ball. It's like the Pokemon Go where you just throw a ball. You just throw a ball over again. You like throw. You use your arm and you throw like a second to think, says Danny. Do that.
Yeah, fire red or leaf green would be decent.
Tanhand at Born Again Gamer, do either of you have gardening clippers I could borrow tomorrow?
Nope.
I have really big ones for like cutting small branches.
I have a kitchen knife you can use. Heck, I have 2 of them. I have 2 kitchen knives, and you just put them together. You can pretend to be pretend to be Deadpool. Holly said no. Holly has said no. We're not allowed to use her kitchen knife. Although she set it in the garden, so maybe she. What are you doing?
It's Holly who needs them.
Holly's using her hands, so maybe try that.
Holly's the one who asked.
Oh,
She's the one asking for the garden clippers.
I didn't know who was asking. I didn't read your chat. I'm sorry, I wasn't reading your chat. Sorry, I'm busy reading my chat.
Okay.
What challenge will you do after this one? I don't know. I was kind of thinking of just playing through Pokemon Emerald. Maybe going for some shinies? I don't know.
Oh man.
To be quite honest, I thought it was Tanya asking because I heard. I thought because you said at Tanhan. I thought you were saying that she was the one asking the question. In reality, it was my wife asking Tanya if she had any.
What's CPAP? What kind of Pokemon is CPAP?
That
guy.
Snorlax. Yeah, that makes sense. That checks out. A challenger. Just found a shiny in Pokemon Go? That's awesome. I was playing Pokemon Crystal, but I was playing a hacked version of it so that it was updated to Fire Red, and I've had a few shinies in there. Uh-oh, I'm fighting a level 44 Persian.
You have to give some of yourself in order to get this. See what you're saying. See what you're saying. Maybe.
Give some of yourself in order to get this. Yeah, you go catch that tech. That's a critical hit.
Box one.
Is the exclamation?
What? Chips. What kind of chips?
Is that I was going for the hint. You have to give some yourself in order to get in order to get the hint.
What's your profanity?
FED.
You're gonna go now? Alright, see you, Tech. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. We will see you next time. You better believe it.
Well, I have a Pikachu. Venusaur, so I got electricity. Gyarados type. UV. The water type. Lapras is a water type. Right? Is that what I made it?
Ah. Fight.
I need Lapras. Water type, but...
I don't have gifted memberships on your channel yet. A member of a different channel. I'm a member for 10 months on his, and I can gift on it. You have to be a member for so long to do it. I don't know if it's yet to be a member for. I don't think it's yet to be a member for so long. I think it's just certain countries have the ability to gift memberships. I think that's what it is.
I need to start thinking about my end game team here. So I need to start thinking about the next couple gyms. I need a fire type. Well, they should have used a firestone on to make it a fire type instead of water type.
The mosquito.
I didn't have any water types. How's it going, Heavy D? How's everyone going? How's it going to everybody? Need to know how it's going.
Mosquito got away.
Did I leave anybody at the daycare?
Oh, I didn't leave anybody at the daycare. We're both in UK, so that would make sense. Yeah, you may have to be both in the same country, or maybe it's only people in the UK. I know or maybe it's people. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's geo-locked. I think that's the only way to really do it.
Bandwidth is finally strong enough to watch your stream while doing something else. Yeah, you're getting like 800 gigs down or something, right? And up. Just loaded with internet now. Weird.
The Wild Onyx.
Should probably head back and evolve one of the fossils, right? Not evolve, but like 1.7 gigs down. 1.1 up.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. What are you gonna do with
What did I
it?
just do? Did I
Sell some
body
of it.
slam him? Has new house and table and life in general? Table. What table? What table are you talking about?
Desk, probably. They probably mean desk.
Maybe.
To look at instead of just playing Destiny every day.
New house is good. It is smaller than what we currently have. Or what we used to have.
Infinite downloaded in 20 minutes. That's crazy. You got
But
the Series X, so it would have downloaded the biggest version of Halo Infinite as well, right? It's not like downloading the.
so new house is good. We are slowly getting everything, or not slowly. We actually very quickly getting everything into a place where it all fits. It's just a matter of finding stuff that is. They're finding a place and making sure that things that don't have a home and we aren't using, we're getting rid of, so that we're not getting log jammed. The new desk is a bit of an adjustment for me, for sure. For sure, but I mean it works. I'm gonna miss my green screen. Definitely going to miss my green screen, but that's all right. I will figure out a solution for that. I feel like I may go with like a more vertical approach to all of my scenes. This one's sort of like more like a square. Well, technically it's more of a vertical, but I've got this thing here, the hairy eagle thing here. But I may go with a more vertical approach to all of them instead of a wide angle. Like looking at the mop bucket. Yeah, it was in our closet, but shoot, does anyone know what Pokemon that said was coming out? War Turtle. Alright, well. It was in our closet, but it's a little bit musty, so we need to make sure that it's not in there.
Just keep
They
playing
like
the
still
way
are being able to take them out.
I haven't modified my loadout in Destiny for like
we're both
years.
there we go.
Keep playing, man.
But yeah, so yeah, I didn't want all the coats and stuff in the closet get all stunken up.
Heyo. Hey, Hendrix is on that 9-month subscription. What you got?
Oh! How did it get out of my hand?
Terrible.
So dumb.
Glad that you did it.
About to use Charmeleon. Yes, I will. Switch Pokemon. You'll get there. It takes time.
Somebody put the hints in the chat.
Newest hint is have to give some of yourself to some of us. Together.
Authentic bully? Alkali? Authentic alkali? Authentic self.
Can somebody put exclamation mark hint in the chat?
Use Charizard? Oh, sorry, buddy, but Charizard's just not gonna do it. Charizard looks a little bit like an alien here, eh?
Can I have this?
So you can just head up. So.
Bye bye.
Like my pretty nails.
Slightly. Pull yourself together, Scott. Exactly. That was said. Holly says good night, Renee.
Okay, the next level. I can catch Moltres here, can't I? I'm sure I can.
Victory Road.
Yeah.
Keepers. Most certainly can.
Certainly
You ride
can.
my bike.
Yeah, I didn't really do that either. I got out of the habit of riding my bicycle after playing emulators and having the fast forwarded
Yeah.
function.
Or just being able to run, like running shoes, like.
Yeah. Oh, hello,
It's
Machoke.
very slow. Especially like right now, I need to go back to Pewter City to get my. Oh, do I? Oh, no, it's on Cinnabar Island, isn't it?
What?
The lab where you get them to revive your.
Yes.
It's the old amber that you get to take to other lab and they'll revive it, right?
Yeah, it's on Cinnabar Island.
You can
Oh.
see a background in her screen now.
Yeah, because I have a background.
Stairs. Yeah.
You walked up and down those stairs quite a few times there, Mr. Hendricks.
Look at that. Would you look at that? So I don't need to go back to Pewter City to this.
No, it's not in
so
Pewter.
the-
I think it's in. It might be in Pewter in Fire Red Leaf Green.
Oh, I barely played those. If you go in the side door of Pewter City, there's something there. There's like a secret or something.
Oh, is that where you get Aerodactyl?
Yeah, the old amber. That's where you take the item, the old amber, to. How's it going?
Hey.
I asked Renee how her talk went. She said awful.
No, I would not say awful. Like
Okay.
she said what she needed to say, but then we got like a block away from the house, and she was like, "Mom, I feel so embarrassed." And I was like, "Why? What's going on?" And she's like, "I just realized that Grandma knew that like I didn't want to be there, and that like I probably really hurt her feelings, and so now she's like really upset with herself the way she
All that.
apologized." So, well, you know. You're not apologizing for an apology, so we're just gonna let that one go. I went to McDonald's and gave them my code.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have what I wanted to buy, so I left. And then like 10 minutes later, I got a notification saying I earned 883 points at McDonald's. So they like totally gave me points for the next person's purchase.
Oh goodness.
Dragonville was great. It was perfect weather. Some mild,
Oh, Jenna, I can see you. Says Jimmy.
some mild hiccups there.
Did anyone get heat stroke?
It's just my
I'm not gonna comment. No comment. What did you say, Harry?
So did anybody get heat stroke?
Did anyone get heat stroke?
Oh, but I heard last week.
It's happened in years
was
past.
Called like 5 times to JJ's. No, but there was like a whole ton of records that were broken this year.
Oh, they should have been more careful with the records. You gotta keep those in their sleeves on a shelf or something. So where the kids can break them.
Right.
How was the ribbon table?
See? Like good.
Busy. It was busy.
Lots and lots of participation ribbons handed out. All the purple ribbons.
And both of them came down here with nail polish on, and I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded now.
Who, Jen and Brian?
Yeah. At the start, I thought you were talking about in real life, riding your bike and running everywhere. Nope. He's like a real human. Thought you were feeling.
Seismic toss is probably gonna hurt. Yeah, that didn't feel good. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I did get my desk fully set up today. I'll send you a picture of it right now.
Stop.
Right there. And there it is. I press to use my choke. I will send out a
Looks
different
good,
Pokemon.
Harry.
Thank you. Drill Pack. You're toast. See him a choke. Drill Pack is such a good move. So good. So good. I got a view. What?
From your live studio audience. Purple participation ribbons. TCS always did sparkly rainbow participation ribbons. Everybody knew you weren't athletic and placed below red, blue, green.
Oh, there's Moltres right there. Everyone wait for load of Moltres.
You're gonna spend the next hour trying to catch him?
No. I don't know who he'd replace on my... I don't want him to replace... Ninetales, so...
You have to hear about my track and field journey, Holly Ham Wilson. The beans. Let's go. Doesn't bring out good colors in me. Oh.
I loved track and field when I was a kid. I was a star. I was always on the relay team. Well, every other year, because you know.
Oh, I don't. I every other year.
They have split classes, so the older kids were generally faster than me. So that's why. Meditate. Attack Rose. Oh no. Whatever will I do? You get rainbow?
So when you were at Cornerstone and you did track and field, did they not go to another like place and it was combined with other schools and homeschool kids and stuff like that? It was
Yeah. It was at the exact same place. It was at the Mohawk school.
Yeah. Then that would mean that there should be other kids in your grade so they wouldn't split up all the events by mixed grades.
No. They still had like divisions, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And yes, Brian, it's because we were good. I was one of those, but like I was
You were one of those.
I was really small, like I was really short, so I was really proud of the fact that I was actually able to do sports.
There's a lot of irony in Tanya's statement.
I'm well aware. Grade 6 was my year. I got first place.
I was not good at
and a
anything
lot of
that required jumping.
I got first place in a lot of different sports in grade 6. I think I had 6 first place ribbons out of 8 events, so that was pretty good. I felt accomplished. Long distance was not my thing though. I was not good at the long distance.
Oh, relay. Oh, but relay. Oh, I guess relay.
100 meter
distance.
Yeah, 100 meter sections.
Yeah, nice. I love the video of the girl who falls down in like the first 50 meters of the race and then gets up and finishes the race and passes everybody. Video.
Seems like a come from behind type victory.
Yeah.
Everybody loves an underdog.
Like tripped over somebody. and
Hey, would you like to
fell
walk
and
us
they-
through your other awards? Perhaps your friendship award? You know, my friendship award is like one of the few things that my mother's proud of me for, so please don't make fun of it. Do they still have the friendship award at Cornerstone?
I don't know.
I see you laughing on your stream when I said that. Laughing
I'm
quietly.
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at
What I said. I am aware.
what you said to your wife. Yeah.
I know. I know
Not
exactly
even,
what
not
you're
even
laughing
about the fact content of what you said, but the way you said it to her, like specifically. To her.
Please don't make fun of it.
I like the one where the girl falls and finished last. It made me laugh. Oh, inspirational.
So inspirational.
It's the only nice thing I've ever heard her say about Harrison.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know where to go with that.
I was
Good
thinking.
stuff.
I was
Keep it
thinking.
coming.
I couldn't.
But
I
keep it
couldn't
up.
think of anything that was like off the top of my head, like obvious. She might be right.
How are you doing? So the Born Again bot on the chat says, "How are you doing today?"
Oh, it was better
Is there
before the
anything happening
stream.
that we can chat with you about or pray about?
Grim can learn Mega Kick? I feel like that would be good to teach him. He doesn't need Absorb, but he doesn't need Bubble Beam either. He's got Surf. We'll go with Bubble Beam. Alright, we need to go find a big rock. Push
You
it
just
over here.
used an item just to make space to pick up an item, and then like ran away from where the item was.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go all the way back.
I feel that. I feel that. Sent you my journey in Messenger. I can't wait to read it. Story time.
It's PP increase. Why did they call it that?
PowerPoints.
Yes, the why. Could have
Um,
done anything else. Activity points or whatever. Like,
Activity points.
Empty.
I'm gonna
Move
use
points.
I'm gonna use an activity on you. Activity was Hyper Beam.
Yeah. Final Fantasy was the points that you use for ability points, AP. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ability points. Something like that.
You know, sometimes people just have a sense of humor and they wanted to do it.
Yes.
Whether or not it's the same sense of humor as yours, you know, that's up for debate. But
That's fair.
Yeah.
We all have our things.
can you help put out the wildfires there? It's so smoky. I know, everything here is very smoky. I was in town today and I'm like, why is it so smoky? and then I was watching TikTok and it's like all the wildfires in Quebec started up at the same time. Look at this. He's rewinding and fast forwarding. You can see all of them start at the same time. He's like, it's a conspiracy. Why? I'm just like, okay.
The kids went out today at like just after dinner time because Renee went outside and yelled, "The moon is red." I looked up in the sky. I was like, "That's the sun." It's the sun that you're able to stare directly at because of the smoke in the sky.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that the kids went outside after supper tonight and we lost them out in the smoke.
You can see where they are.
They walked out the front door and 5 feet later we couldn't see them anymore.
Yeah. Too much.
I'm in India and it's crazy. Yeah, man. It's almost. This is what people out on the West Coast deal with all the time.
I'm curious how we still have trees in our country.
we have a lot of trees. one of our
Run out sooner or later.
it's our biggest natural resource. I'm pretty sure. Without checking any facts, I'm pretty sure it's our biggest natural resource. Nobody quote me on that.
I could have swore that it was syrup.
That's our biggest,
Water.
our most popular one.
Having experienced the smoke for the Alberta fires in person, it's unbelievable. So we
Yeah.
had wildfires when we were up north, and it was within kilometers of the town. Brian, as a firefighter, was fighting on watch. It's crazy. How exciting today. Oh. I'm not being sarcastic. It's just the way my voice sounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had zero inflection in your voice, so it's just like I'm not convinced that it wasn't sarcastic. Submission.
One of my favorite Kids in the Hall skits is a guy who can't help but sound sarcastic. And he turns away everybody who wants to talk to him because he sounds so sarcastic.
Right.
He's like, no, I really want to hear what you have to say. And they're like, okay, well, you don't have to be such a jerk about it. He's like, what do you mean? This is just how I sound. It was interesting. We had an evacuation plan for the town in place. I think every town now has one. Like, we have an emergency plan for Napanee. Not that we're necessarily in any immediate danger of any kind of emergency, but we have it. It's there. We have a meeting place where all the employees would go, and we'd set up kind of like a call center, information center kind of thing, and all of that stuff. It's red and bad for your teeth.
Rick. I found a post on Reddit today. It was like, all right, what's your best joke? And I'm like, all right, saving this one. I need to make a joke command on for my chatbot at some point, and I need to use some of these.
So I discovered the other day that I asked ChatGPT to make me a web page that would pull random jokes from the internet.
Yeah.
There's apparently a website that is like a random joke generator API just for coding. So it used that, and then I was like, can you write me a Python script that will pull a random joke and put it into my Streamlabs chatbot? And it was like, sure, here's a Python script that does that. And I was like, this is amazing. Just have it be pulling those jokes from the website, but without being able to vet all the jokes on the website. So there's something like over 1,600 jokes or something like that in their database. I just love ChatGPT. Well, it steals my job. We're close to that yet, though. You'll be more nearing retirement age by the time, yeah, I can actually bring in his job properly.
A man goes into the doctor and says, I think I have a hearing problem. Doctor says, can you describe the symptoms? Man says, sure. Homer's fat and Marge has blue hair.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that one checks out.
Two fish. Oh man, that one, this one really just hit me a couple seconds later. Okay, two fish. Okay, just tell me. Let me
We
collect
should
myself.
make videos like the people on TikTok do, where we try to make each other laugh.
Yeah, that'd be good for the podcast. Okay, ready? Two fish in a tank. What one turns to the other and says, "Do you know how to drive this thing?"
It's a good one.
I just kept thinking about it. The more I kept thinking about it, the more I kept visualizing two fish in a tank trying to drive it.
How did you do this thing? Time, yeah. Put the water in the mouth and try not to laugh.
I took the shell off my racing snail to make it go faster. If anything, I just made it more sluggish.
Killed it. You killed that joke. The snail.
Oh, this one was funny. My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo.
You can only take 500 steps in the Safari Zone, is that right?
I don't know the exact number.
I found a way around that. If you stand in the grass and you tap the directional button real fast, turn and you don't move, and the like random battle generator counts you turning as a move, but the Safari Zone doesn't count it as a move. You could stand in the one place and just spin around in circles and spawning Pokemon.
Okay.
A long time ago. What's my best option for getting a Pokemon to spawn in here? Oh, I guess I'm about to find out. Dude, I already have so many plant-type Pokemon. I don't need another one. Some bait.
Oh no! Yesterday I couldn't figure out if someone was waving at me or the person behind me. In other news, I lost my lifeguard job. Ow, stomp hurts. Eh, not that bad.
You just ran away. I guess that solves all my Pokemon problems and See, this is what I wanted to catch.
Yeah. Raj.
Found Carbos. Well, I'm giving that to Gyarados is going to be the strongest Pokemon in history. From every item. It's the building I wanted to do. Is Holly Hamson still here? Oh yeah, Wilson, are you still here?
I don't see her in my living room or my kitchen or my streaming area, which is the living room.
Maybe she's literally at Tanya's house. Maybe that's what Tanya meant. Is she here at my house?
I wouldn't think so, because I feel like she would have told me before she left.
Just notice that the music in the Safari Zone is the same music as when a Pokemon evolves. I was just talking to my grandpa. It's so nice.
This one's a classic. Do you know why divers fall backwards off the boat when they're diving?
Oh, I do that. I do know. Because
If they fell forward, they'd
fall
still
into the
be
boat.
in the boat. Yeah.
my grandpas are dead, Holly Ham Wilson. Thanks for reminding me. Oh. I think she had that smiley face icon on the end of that. Dot dot dot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry, that was supposed to be a joke.
What's a foot long and slippery?
What's a foot long and slippery? A wet foot?
A slipper. I like that one.
Good one. A little bit of a thinker, but
A little bit.
you need to understand. Didn't land. Oops. The skydiver forgot to wear his parachute. Oh wait, he did. Not well.
Arcanine. Yes, we will use
Chips.
Portal. What's the difference between an owl, a piano, and a fish? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
The owl.
Who?
Yes. Oh, I anticipated that, and I enjoyed it. One of my favorite jokes involving owls is somebody in this room is an owl pretending to be a human.
Who? That's fantastic.
I want to use that in a meeting at work someday.
I'll try and use it on Wednesday. Strength is required for this. You want lemonade? We'll do it. Get these Pokemon some lemonade.
That's a great one, Scott. I was literally just typing that one out. Nice. Aaron, heyo. So I just got back from a workout at the gym. On the way home, I stopped at an ice cream parlor. I have to put back on everything I burned off. Yep, that sounds about right. Before I go to the gym, I usually stop and get chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Adding given your history at the end of statements is what I told Harrison he needs to start doing. Yeah, I remember that one.
I've been doing it to Brian, but he doesn't seem to be fazed by it whatsoever. He chuckles at it, but
He does have a history.
yeah, I feel like it's just too relevant. I've done it like 3 or 4 times to him. And he's just like...
Oh man, another one of my favorite Pokemon. Come on. More room for items. I already tossed away, man.
Where the heck do I bring this big rock?
Before we started. Yes, it does give HP back too. Perfect. That was the perfect use for that item. Wasting it to pick up another one.
Yeah, Tanya, do you understand the... I don't know if we sent that TikTok to you, but do you understand Holly's joke there? And why it's really good to be used with Brian? It's just like, are you sure you should be plugging that lamp in, given your history?
In your history.
Or are you sure you should be moving that fridge, given your history? Does the rock go this way? Rock could go in there. I think we'll put the rock in there.
It says nope, you didn't send it.
It was a while ago. It was before we started sending TikToks. It was before I was included in the little circle. Circle of TikToks.
Circle of life.
Bites. Bite? Is he psychic? No, but he flinched. Scurry, sniff, flinch! He's poison powder, but it didn't affect me. That's a bummer. Because it's too windy in this cave.
Ding dong, time's up. Ooh. Get a good haul. I'm glad it doesn't actually inspect you to find out. What went in there and catch anything. Holly and Wilson, how did F move / sleeping in a new place?
Not bad.
Sure.
It wasn't seamless, but it was better than we thought. The big challenge will be getting him to move from his crib to the single bed. That'll be the challenge.
Ours is like a convertible. Front comes off and it becomes like a day bed, so it kind of becomes like a bed, and then and it probably would be an easier transition to just a normal bed because they're used to like climbing in and out of it.
Yeah, see, Freddy just doesn't like change. Like, anytime we go, all right, well, this is the new thing. He's like, no, 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 and then he starts crying, and it's really, really funny to witness. But then, and then usually when he gets used to it, he likes it. But it's just, yeah, it's just a matter of change.
Is the Safari Zone all one zone, or is each zone within the Safari Zone?
It is all one zone.
Oh, this Lapras that I just caught by accident is just going to be called no.
The Paris.
Yeah, only Paris and not Lapras.
It's reason surf. Blastoise is almost out of. I guess I could use an elixir. I don't. Oh, sneeze.
Dude.
I got it muted. I muted in time.
I think his crib is going to have to go into his room. The new bed set up in there for him to see. And get used to it. Eventually the crib will come out of there.
I feel like we should be doing like naps in there. At least trying to do naps. I think there's no like one way to do it, but it, you know, eventually. Hey Albert, what's going on? Well, not a whole lot. First stream in the new house, so that's fun.
Needs a gate at the top of the stairs. Gate at the top of the stairs has been a lifesaver for us. Probably.
Probably.
Thoroughly. Knows how to open the doors.
Why'd I move? I moved because I was 45 minutes from work and I needed to be closer because there's often times where I need to be at work multiple times a day. So instead of just staying all day at work, no, it wasn't. It's basically the same price. Explosion? No, we're not teaching explosion anything. But yeah, so we just needed to be closer because it was just taking up too much of my day driving to and from work, especially if I needed to be there in the morning and then stay in the evening, and then I didn't want to have to drive all the way back home and then all the way back to work and then all the way back home again. Yeah.
I never knew that.
I think so.
We have a wooden one, Holly, if that helps. We have one that just sits at the bottom of our stairs that we never use for anything. That is one of those like chin bar ones that you just like wedge between openings.
Holly, did we ever try bringing the one that we have for sale upstairs, or did you just like send it to your parents to get sold? There's a couple ways you can have that one. You don't have to have the eccentric piece on it. It can be thinner.
Because the ones we have are too wide.
Oh, I feel like I have to switch him out now. Switch him out with Rim.
I found gold teeth. I feel like I need those.
You do. They are a story item.
Oh yeah,
Ward.
the warden that mumbles down.
Keepers.
Ah, finally, you're the first person to reach the secret house. I'm not gonna be able to take care of your
Man, I can't believe you're all the way back there.
I'll make decent time though through the Seafoam Islands. I feel like you took a lot longer through the Seafoam Islands than you needed to.
I don't know. I made it through in like 20 minutes.
Potion. Random items on people. I will give it to Tanhand and see. You can see if you like it.
Parasect.
I forgot to take my insulin.
Water and rock versus a bug type, I'm hoping. Spore.
I was getting worried that no one would land on it.
Leash life is. I hate Toronto. Were you in Toronto today, Dwayden? Why were you in Toronto? Am I gonna wake up anytime soon here, or what? Holy smokes! Picking up the parents. Ah, yes. I heard you guys went to town on that brisket. This is insane. Woke up. Thank goodness. Alright, do not miss this mega kick. Thank you. I don't like this song. Oh, he's still alive? That wasn't supposed to
Holly
happen.
cheered with a thing. Bit.
Oh, do you know how valuable pennies are?
Any for your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely could have done it better, but not bad for the first try.
492 bits. Always cheered. Contained double team. I feel like double team is not something I want.
Yeah. No, it is not.
Oh, learn to double team.
You get two no's? Why are you catching stuff?
Yeah. It's the first option when you go into a battle in the Safari Zone, and I just like mashing the A button trying to get through the text, and then it's like throws a Pokeball. Hello,
Wow.
Bazinga. Like that. What's that?
Oh, that's good that you were
That's
learning.
Pokemon level up.
I don't know what to do here. Let's use Dugong, or not Dugong. Zapdos on Dugong. I feel like electric will definitely do the trick here. Super effective. Good work, Flash. Next time I will have to invite more people and get a bigger one. Smoke burst skin is very, very good.
New badge is required to use Surf. I can't even use it yet.
Usually you can't use it as soon as you get out of there, or as soon as you get there.
I did last time.
You have to beat the gym that's there. Yeah, Toga there.
A lot of steps left to get out of this place. How did I waste so many steps the last time through this? I won't catch another execute.
It's this way.
Jesus loves you. Welcome to the chat.
Oh, I needed to heal. Can't escape? Oh, he missed. Item. That was scary. I was cleaning. We still haven't cleaned. Like, we haven't cleaned the windowsills and we haven't vacuumed the downstairs yet. But we have unpacked a great deal of things. A great deal of things. We will eventually.
You guys are like 85% done now. 90%.
Yeah, we are very far. Ollie's parents came over yesterday after church and helped us get Fred's room all set up and ready to go. Oh, at least like 90% of it. So that was very good. The kitchen has just like a few more things to be like dealt with, which is good. I mean, this room, as you can see, that's really... No, you can't see squat. Let me see. Okay, so you can see the couch right here with a blanket on it. Over in the corner beside the TV we have some stuff we have to hang up on the walls and stuff. That's our cell pile. You can see right here, this is the beginning of like Fred's shelf with toys on it, and then the kitchen. Dude, I woke up yesterday and was like, I'll have a shower and go to church, come home and clean. I slept all day.
Been there.
Yesterday was Cornerstone's presentation. It was so the kids came. It was the school's presentation for the school that's in the church building, which is very, very, very cool to see. I thought it was really funny because I just so happened to be matching with the school's uniform.
Oh yeah, the white top.
White top and navy blue pants. crab hammer? Thank goodness he missed. That sounds like it would have hurt.
I thought he was telling you about Cornerstone, not his chat. Like telling me I was there.
No, I got 8 people watching right now. Well, 7 minus my phone.
Watchers. Didn't I think of that?
I was telling the food come up with a lack of sleep from cooking the biscuit. Yeah, man. James was saying he didn't get very much sleep either. I was really tired from the night before too. It was a whole thing. There was not a lot of sleep going around Saturday night apparently. I love how tentacles on the front are crossed like this. He's like, I'm gonna mess you up.
9:30.
Flash missed. Oh no.
Sounds like Mountain Dew flavor.
Flash missed. Something that would be like very citrusy. I like it. I like it.
So citrusy, so sour.
I would drink that. I woke up at 4 to prep the smoker and the brisket, then I went to Kingston to pick up a buddy at like 6. Oh, that's a long day, man. Then you have people over all day. It's an exhausting day. I'm gonna fight her. Yeah, fight you. Show you just how good you are. Thanks. I think. Brisket finished cooking at 5. Not bad. Slash. Goodbye, Bellsprout. You should have evolved at least twice before coming in here. Ah, Weeping Bell. I'm going to change.
Looks
Kind
like
of.
you're just not having it today. I'm like deep in thought about which Pokemon I should pull out. And also thinking about the fact that it doesn't matter because Harry's gonna win anyway.
I don't know. I could face the Elite Four and get wiped out by the Elite Four, and then you'd be in the lead.
It's totally true.
How devastating would that be?
I was thinking about that earlier today.
Like how devastating would that be if one of us got all the way to the end and then just got completely wiped out?
Yeah, a good day. I think if that happened to me, considering I'm already in second place, I would just be like, all right, time for something new. Let's
Moving on. We got this
play a
far.
new game now.
You froze up.
I'm all froze up.
James told me after we finished the brisket that Holly's a butcher. She is. She is a butcher.
Tanya and Brian, Tanya's a butcher too, not Brian. Brian's not a butcher.
Tanya's a butcher by name. Holly's a butcher by trade. How we doing by health here? Oh, yeah, we're good. Good.
I'm gonna just start calling her Holly Butcher.
Her and Tanya are soul sisters.
I'm gonna take,
There's a hole with,
what's his name?
there's a rock with a hole beside it.
The social network.
I'm gonna do my best impression.
Something or other.
I'm gonna do my best impression of Joseph's brothers. And this rock is Joseph. Ha! I pushed him into a
You're
pit.
gonna push it into a hole?
Yeah. from an oak pit.
New badges required.
I'm excited to see the knives, and I didn't get a brisket from Holly.
If I go west out of this town, I end up
West of that town.
like that, don't
Yes.
I have my town map on me. I think I put it in the PC.
Yeah, I accidentally had done that a couple times, and then I got very frustrated because it was all the way at the bottom, and then it was a whole
It
ordeal.
wasn't an accident. Put it in there because I don't have any room for anything else. I feel like I know the Pokemon world well enough to not need it, but not true.
Oh, Holly's made an appearance over on my stream. Welcome, Holly.
Oh, well, hi.
We've been graced by her presence.
Jumping around all over the place.
You're in a mood.
Yeah, I'm a mood.
Yeah, I am a mood.
As the kids these days say. Oh, that's a mood. You're a vibe.
You know who's not a vibe? Jesus, he's more than a vibe.
Can we put that on a shirt?
It's already on shirts. It's what the conference was all about for for the Eastern District. More than a vibe. Tanya gets it.
Well, okay.
See, Tanya, I was paying attention.
Is there grass on the cycling path? Can catch Pokemon, or should I go in the water to try and
Yeah,
catch
there's
them?
grass up there. There's fire types in there, I believe.
I need. Wait, I don't need
That's a
that.
fence. I believe. I might be wrong. But you might be able to catch like a Growlithe or something.
That's
Ah, I don't want to fight him.
It's a notice. Don't throw the game.
Here, let me see.
Pokeballs instead. What?
Nuzlocke.
If they're giving you, they're giving you game cartridge handling tips this far into the game. Don't throw the game. Throw Pokeballs instead. Half the leaders were saying Jesus is a vibe, and half the leaders were saying Jesus is more than a vibe. Is that something they pre-planned beforehand, you think?
I don't know.
Get like two teams against each other. It was like a vibe team versus the non-vibe team.
Which route is the bike path?
Nice
Okay.
bike. How does it handle? It
I'll-
was alright.
I'll let you know which Pokemon you can catch on there in a second. As soon as I'm done with this battle.
Did
Did you see that?
Did you see that, Holly Wilson?
No.
What? Something happened? Was there lightning or something?
I thought that it was always that they were pretty consistent anyways. With the more than a vibe thing. The speaker, Matt, his analogies were a little out there and hard to follow for the kids. I mean, I wrapped my head around them eventually, but
It happened a lot. I think they were trying for Jesus is a vibe, but living for and choosing Jesus is more than a vibe. I feel like it would be the other way around. Living for Jesus is a vibe, but Jesus himself is more than a vibe.
well, like they defined a vibe as like, you know, well, one good example was like you're out driving with your friends and you turn on, or you've got the windows down, you know, your arms out the window, you turn on the radio, or you throw on your favorite song. That's a vibe. It's a feeling, right? But it's more
It's
than a
like
feeling.
temporary thing.
Yeah, it's a temporary thing. But Jesus is more than just a temporary thing. It's a continuous thing. And so that's what they like that's what they said on the Friday night. And maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention to the inconsistencies if they were there, which Holly and Jane were saying they were.
They were trying to be hip, cool, up with the young.
Alright. Item. Where's my... Alright. Town map. Use.
17.
Alright, it's route... Okay, Route 17, you can catch... Walking, you can catch a Raticate, Spearow, Deduo, or Fearow. With a Super Rod, you can get a Tentacool, Krabby, Goldeen, and Magikarp. Good Rod, you can get a Poliwag. Fearow's pretty good.
Fearow's good. Poliwag, I feel like is better. Not that I don't really need a water type anyway at this point. I'm set for water type.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Guys here to fight, and I don't want to fight anyone. Oh, Tanya, I found one sheet to use the front stage for VBS. I'm going to, real quick, go and grab my phone that tells me what my blood sugar level is and some insulin and do that, and then come back and do the song.
Tanya, what exactly should I have said?
The days that, Harry, read off the conference, days said. I'm just gonna read the words as they come.
Yeah.
As is.
I get what you're doing.
Good days that, Harry, days said. This is fun. It's a good idea. Oh. What's a good idea? I feel like I saw a TikTok that was like that the other day where like person said something and then like somebody said something to them and then they were like, wait, did you say okay or did I say okay? Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Look at the wall. I'll let you look at the wall.
I don't know what I said that was so that I should have said to lead up the conference. That his analogies weren't good. Or good enough, I guess. Not even centered. I got here way too early. What do you mean you got here way too early? Why am I back here? I don't understand why I'm back here. Okay, so there's Moltres. Item, let's go with, do I have a max elixir? Yes. Oh, right, you got here way too early. Gotcha, you're in Toronto, waiting for your parents. Right. I understand. Alright. Okay, we're just gonna body slam and hope that we paralyze. Yeah, going... Let's see, what day is it? The traffic wouldn't be bad going there at this time of night. Critical hit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, fire spin. You have to know your traffic times. Going into Toronto, it's like it's Sunday night at like maybe Monday. I got on the highway around 7. Yes, we paralyzed him. It worked. And he's in the red. This could be doable. I might be able to catch Moltres. Sedated. Figure 2.5 hours and I stopped twice. Yeah. With the 2 stops, I would think that 2.5 hours would be fine, to be honest. The Ultra Ball, you missed the Pokemon. How did I miss the Pokemon? It's paralyzed. I didn't miss that time. Oh, I got him! Okay. Flame. We got Flash and we got Flame. Oh no. Oh. That sucks.
Why are we at the wall? I missed it.
Oh.
Hey Scott, when you come back, you should OE? What?
That sucks.
Happened? You with somebody?
What? No, it's a moving related thing. So, I was sitting here with James yesterday, I think, going through some of my electronics bins from when I moved. And I was like, I found one of these bad boys. A magnetic thumbstick for my controller. I was like, what is this from? I was like,
For the Elite controller?
yeah, for my Razer controller. And I didn't recognize it from anything. And I'm like, what is this from? I'm like, it looked really old and worn. I'm like, well, it can't be anything from anything important, because I'm clearly not. I'm like, it looks really awful, and I'm like, it must be from an old controller. Well, I found it. It was from the controller, and it's my right thumbstick, and I didn't realize until I put my thumb down, and it felt really weird. And I don't remember exactly where I threw that out.
you get it just the individual part, I didn't think it would be that crazy expensive.
I could, but there'd be no point. Really am only gonna be using it for, like it's plugged into my computer, so I'd really only be using it for emulation for stuff like this.
That sucks. Now you can look into other stuff, like an 8-bit bill or something like that.
I mean, yeah, and like anything else that I'm doing, I can just use my Elite Series 2. I got Moltres, second Ultra Ball.
Nice. I'm almost as excited for you about catching Moltres as I am for myself about remembering that I made taco salad for supper and that there was leftovers.
Taco salad's really good. So powerful magnet and throw it in every trash can. I don't think you understand how much trash we threw out.
And how much of it is probably magnetic.
Yeah, exactly. It could be in the one bag. I don't know if her parents took that bag with them though. I really don't know. It's
And
honestly not
earlier
that big of a deal for me, but
I had my taco salad earlier. I didn't put any Catalina dressing on it, and this time I did put a little bit. Gives it a little tiny extra flavor.
Catalina wine mixer.
Went to one. I went to a place in Napanee.
I'm glad you appreciated that.
Went to a place in Napanee a few months ago and ordered a taco salad, and the guy drowned the entire salad in he probably put a whole bottle of dressing on this thing, and I was like, I only ate half of it. I couldn't do anymore. Crazy. But I get wanting to put Catalina on there because it has this taste and it's not bad, but not that much.
That's a very good point, Dwayne. Moving a year ago and helping us move, you have a pretty good idea of what we threw out. Or what we could have possibly thrown out. There's a fair amount. Did I ever end up going down this?
Oh, good night, Holly.
I want to say we did. Hi, Ollie.
Do I stop the terrifying grumbling noises coming from your nightstand? Wow. About your one flaming sword of devastation.
Babe.
Faith. No, it's my insulin pump. It's vibrating because it's waiting for me to put insulin in it. And it's sitting on the middle shelf. Put it on the floor. That's what I've been doing with it over the last few days. I need to reorder.
Give me insulin. No.
Doing what I would be doing if I didn't have insulin. Give me insulin.
Vibrating?
Yeah.
Good to know.
Call it a seizure. And then
If I ever see you vibrating, I'll be like, we just need to give him some insulin.
just took insulin from him. Okay, relax. Okay. Let's go for him. Alright, let's do this song. I need to pull up the music for it. And do Run to the Father.
So, if you don't get insulin, then you turn your bed into one of those vibrating beds. You don't even have to put any quarters in the wall.
Exactly.
Right. Neat feature.
If you ever find me having a seizure while you wait for the ambulance to get there, You could also throw me in the tub with some laundry and some detergent. A little laundry tub. I'm great at relaxing and not caring or being concerned about other people. I like the face you're making. That's the face I made earlier with the mom comment. At least it's the face I was trying to make. He says, "Oh my." I heard that joke so many years ago, like probably going on 10 years or more.
Yeah.
Like never had a good opportunity to use it. I'm around people who wouldn't take lightly to it or kindly to it. I'm glad that I found my audience.
My face hurts from smiling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy. You know, I don't believe... I was just like, where do I go? And then I realized there was a big hole that I push a rock down. I can easily just go down that hole. Very good place to go. I don't need a ladder. I've got gravity.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna switch over and meet you there for a second. Don't mind.
How dare you? Who do you think you are?
That's what I'm doing.
Somewhere in, so they're supposed to be on the ground. Oh, you can see their plane come in. Where'd they go? Where was their trip to? And we fall down the hole. There's my rock. Very nice rock.
Are you gonna be alright, Tanya? You covered from that? Yeah. Caring. I didn't ask you not to care. That's a whole different can of worms. If I ever say that, and
Cruise around England,
I got
Ireland,
other
Scotland.
problems if I
That's
ever tell
awesome.
people not to care about someone. You know what? Just don't care. Worry about it. All caring does is get you hurt. It might be time for me to stop streaming if I get to that point.
One of my mods is from Ireland. He was saying that were having good weather. Oh boy, I screwed that up. I brought the rock to the wrong spot.
I missed the joke between you and Harry. Just my guitar's not making noise. How come I'm not hearing my voice and my guitar through my headphones? It's not right.
Slowly pushing a rock around a cave, because why not? I'm supposed to go, but between money and not knowing what we would do with my dog, I decided to stay behind. Fair enough. That's where it goes.
Broke part of my,
It kind of looks like it's where it goes. You go up here, and what's up here?
converter from the small headphone to the large headphone thing. I think I must have bent it earlier.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hopefully it's just that's bent and not the actual jack on the soundboard. That'd be bad.
We made it through Victory Road.
Check. There we go.
I never understood this really dumb. Like, what is the point of all of those other pylons over there? We made it to the Pokemon League. Going to the Focus Center. Okay, though, we're talking about going to Japan in 2025. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool. I personally wouldn't enjoy going to Japan unless it was like rural Japan, but what is this? Cable Club. Oh. Okay. Alright. 61,000. I don't want to buy any more Ultra Balls. We want to buy full heals. $29 of them. And full restores. Wow, that's a lot of money. That was the idea. None of us wanted to be in the city. Yeah, it's a lot, man. Anything else I can do for you today? Yeah,
I hit a button on the soundboard by accident at some point, or one of my kids did. Somebody hit a button on my soundboard at some point that was turned off all my audio effects to my my headphones.
347. Cards back. If I have anything to say about it, it will be.
I think that sounds good.
Bless me. In the countryside near the coast fishing.
Full screen.
Okay.
Birds on the TV.
Oh, wow. I just took out Max Revive. Get rid of that because we don't need that. Alright. Let's see. Let's pause the music. Let's mute the game. Let's go to the screen recording.
I've carried a burden.
Why is there nothing here?
For too long on my own. I wasn't created to do it on my own. I hear your invitation to let it all go. I see it now. I'm laying it down, and I know that I'm laying it down, and I know that I need you. Run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend. So I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, oh. You saw my condition, had a plan from the start. Your Son for redemption, the price for my heart. And I don't have a context for that kind of love. I don't understand, I can't comprehend. All I know is I need you. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, My soul needs a friend, so I'll run to the Father again and again and again and again. Whoa, whoa, again and again and again and again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. My heart has been in your sights long before my first breath, running into your arms is running to life from death. And I feel this rush deep in my chest. Your mercy is calling out. Just as I am, you pull me in, and I know I need you now. I run to the Father, I fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart needs a surgeon, my soul needs a friend, so I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Oh, oh, again and again and again and again. I run to the Father, fall into grace. I'm done with the hiding, no reason to wait. My heart found a surgeon, my soul found a friend, so I run to the Father again and again and again and again. Whoa, 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 again and again and again and again. I feel like my guitar didn't stay tuned throughout that whole song, but it is what it is. And it's a great song. I love that song. Run to the Father by Cody Carnes and Matt Maher and a couple other people.
Congratulations on the new place. Thanks, Bubba. I appreciate it. As you can see,
I discovered earlier today
we have background for the new place
when I was on
because we don't have a
I
green
was
screen
on
anymore.
Twitch this morning before I left the house and watching another streamer that is in a few of the different groups that I'm in called Ukulele for Worship, and she does like music streams playing songs on her ukulele. And she was like, does anyone have a song request? And I guess she has like a specific list of songs that she likes to play, but I didn't realize that. So I was just like, Run to the Father. And she's like, oh, I don't know if I know that one. She's like, let's learn it live on stream. And then she's like, but which version do we do? And I was like, I don't know, Cody Carnes, I think. And she's like, well, there's Cody Carnes and Matt Maher. And she's like, maybe the Cody Carnes one is a cover of the Matt Maher one. She's like, that would make sense. That's why it's such a good song, because Matt Maher like writes good songs. And then later on her Discord, she's like, oh, by the way, earlier Born Again Gamer asked us to play Run to the Father. And I discovered that it was actually like co-written by Matt Maher and Cody Carnes, and they each do their own version of it. And she's like, which version do you like better? I went with the Cody Carnes one because I like the vocals in it. I think it's a little bit more, he's got a little bit more punch. Like the Matt Maher one's great. I said in the chat, I was like, you know, I could have probably gone my whole life if I had only ever heard the Matt Maher version and been blissfully ignorant and thought that it was still an amazing song. But I prefer the Cody Carnes one. I just like the way he sings it better. But anyway, what's the verse of the day? Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day.
Someone can type it in chat for
Verse
him.
of the day.
Do I have to do it? Daniel did it. All right.
salad of the day is
Type it in chat
taco
for us.
salad.
Do I have to do it?
I can do it.
Tanya did it. All right.
Oh, Tanya got it. Nice. Thanks, Tanya. Therefore, oh yeah, I remember this one. I read it earlier today. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. So just keep doing what you're doing if you're building each other up.
I thought I
and
was
encouraging
muted.
one another.
Apparently not. I have to mute myself. Hopefully it worked.
You know what, Harry?
What's that?
I think you're a fantastic guy and you're great at what you do.
Aw, thanks. What's that? Aw, thanks. I have to switch over all the.
That's an object lesson.
I have to
I also mean it.
switch over all my audio stuff. Just a second. There we go. Now I should be able to hear you. Maybe not. I don't know. There we go. I'm at the Elite Four. I looked them all up. I feel like I could get through Lorelai and Bruno, but I feel like I would get killed by Agatha. I feel like all those ghosts. I feel like I could get past Lance with Zapdos, and Blastos. All right, back to the Pokemon. Right. Okay. Oh no. Ah, that's funny. Yeah. Oh. I mean, I've accidentally texted someone they texted the wrong person before, and you know it's awkward, but never. Well, I'm in the same room as them. That's. Oh. Yeah. The worst is when you like take a screenshot of a conversation and then accidentally send a screenshot to that person. I've done I've done that before, and the best thing I could come up with was just look how stupid you look. Like that was the best I could come up with. Like look how stupid you sound. Comedy is all about... Comedy is pain plus time. Yep. You're drunk. Yeah. And they went up a hill. I have a similar story. So, back when I was working at Bell, or I was a subcontractor for Bell, I had a issue at the yard that I was working at in Peterborough, where the people would come in and just dump their garbage outside of the huge garbage bins that were there and just throw it on the ground instead of throwing it in the garbage bins. And so I would have to go out like once a week basically and clean up all this garbage. And you know, I shouldn't have to do that, and I was constantly in communication with people about, like, you know, make sure you are telling these guys, like your contractors, to make sure that these like that they are putting their garbage in the right spot. And then it got to the point where I just emailed my my boss's boss. It was like, hey, this is getting out of hand, like it's taking up, like it takes hours to clean this mess up, and it takes up way too much of my time. Can you please handle this? And so I got a message back from them like, yep, I'll handle it. And then the next day I got a reply back saying, here's the reply, the response that I got from this Bell manager. It's been dealt with. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I'm like, awesome. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, it's been very frustrating. I'm like, that And I'm like, especially when I've been getting in trouble for from these bell managers, from other bell managers. I'm like, when it's this person who can't get their crap together, and I didn't realize it, but they were the person that I was calling out was CC'd on the email. And so I get a phone call like 3 minutes later, and she's like, Harrison, you do realize that she was CC'd on that email, don't you? And I'm like, nope. And she's just like, and I'm just like, well, I'm like, I didn't say anything that was untrue, and I didn't say anything that was hurtful. I'm just like, it's fine. And she's just like, it's not fine. I'm like, it's totally fine. She already makes my life hard. I'm like, how much harder can she make it? And she's just like, that is not a great way to look at this. I'm like, is it gonna make you? I'm like, is it gonna make your life harder, Avril? And she's like, no. I'm like, you don't have to worry about it. You won't hear me complaining about it. I still said it. Yeah. I get that. Thanks, I think. I just realized that bag 4730 numbers in his name are that same as our sprayer at work 4730. What are you referring to, James? Also, James, I have a funny yet sad story. After you explain bag 4730. Because I don't know what you're referring to with that. Scott's name. Born Again Gamer. Oh. YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, you're Born Again Gamer number 4730. So, James, remember how... I'd say there's a lot more than that. James, you know how yesterday we were going through the electronics bin and I pick up the one joystick thing and I'm just like, what is this from? I'm like, I don't know what that's from. I'm like, probably not important. Well, kind of from this. And I threw it out and I don't know where it went. Except that we girls are sensitive and weak. I don't know. I think she was speaking for all girls. I think that was a generalization that Tanya made. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Tanya just overgeneralized. Your job has me sleeping earlier than I used to. I have to be awake at 5 in the a.m. Yep, that'll have you going to bed pretty soon, actually. But I do not remember that part. You don't? I remember very vividly being like, what is this from? Oh, well, probably not important. I'm almost positive I said it to you. Oh, well. Anyway, it got thrown out. I'm a little sad about it, but it's not the end of the world. I'm glad I was able to catch it for a bit. I've been missing you. Well, I appreciate it, Baba. It's nice to actually be able to stream tonight. I actually didn't think I was gonna be able to prior to the move, and then we had so much help with everybody coming over and helping us get stuff done really quickly, and then actually getting stuff unpacked quickly. James was a really big help, getting stuff unpacked, and then Holly's parents came over yesterday and helped us unpack a couple rooms, and so we had a lot of help. It was fantastic. Lots happened yesterday. I was very tired. Yes. Lots did happen yesterday. And then the day before as well. Did not help more. I told him that he could stay and help us unpack if he wanted. And Holly's like, no, go home and spend time with your kids. Yes, it was awesome, Bubba. It was quite awesome. He totally would have stayed. I know he would have. That's why I told him to. But Holly was just like, no, go home. Oh, you guys should have seen James and I. And, well, it started off with James and Holly's dad switching over how the doors of our fridge open, because you know how most fridges anyways, you can switch, you know, if it opens from the left side or the right side. Well, they started off by doing it from the top down, and then I jumped in to help, and then Fred woke up and Holly's dad and mom took Fred to the park, so James and I were doing it, and top down while doing this does not work. It basically two per top and bottom of the of the doors of each door. So I think there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there was 9 total. But when you get down to the bottom of the fridge, you've got gravity working against you, and you're trying to get it in, get the bolts in there, and it was. Oh, it was just not working. Because the way you had to get, basically the way you're supposed to do it is you're supposed to take the bottom hinge off, everything off, put the bottom hinge on, and set the fridge door on top of it, and then start working your way up. Because then the other hinge sits on top of that, and you put the fridge or the freezer door on top of that. And that was just not how it started off. And we got down to the bottom, we're like, this is a pain. Not only that, we got down to the bottom, and something happened with the metal on the for the frame of the fridge, but it got bent, and it was all bent at a whack, so we couldn't even thread the bolts in properly. I literally had to drill the holes, or through the first layer of the metal, just so that I could Just so we could get the bolts in. No. I would think so anyways. Hey, Super Mockingjay. Supersonic Mockingjay. Seems like it would be much easier from the bottom up. Yes. Are we supposed to be able to hear Scott? Yes. My bad. There we go. Yeah, there you go. I just had you muted the stream from the
Music.
No, yeah, from music, sorry, yeah. And then I had you muted in chat, but then I unmuted your Twitch stream so we could listen to the guitar and the singing in the mic. And I forgot to unmute you.
No, I brought out the wrong Pokemon. That's deadly. That could be good. Kadabra used recover. Nothing's even happened yet, Kadabra. Chill out.
He's just anticipating.
I know, chill. Do you anticipate my critical attack?
I really, really wish I had a Kadabra. Kadabra would really make Agatha easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
Very good.
I can't use Messenger anymore? Why? Why can't you use Messenger anymore, Bubba?
Gyarados got poisoned again, so out of the gym I go. Go over to the Pokemon Center. Yeah.
Is there a corrupt file in the program? Delete it.
Thought I saw that guy today, the what no way guy from TikTok.
What? No way. He's got to be from like Alberta.
Just like him. He's definitely from Canada, but
Oh, he is. He's Canadian.
I'm not sure exactly where.
You should
see
probably
live streams every once in a while too.
Yeah, on occasion. He's got another TikTok account too for his business. I've tried uninstalling and reinstalling, and it just goes into a loop. Have we tried clearing the cache, force stopping it, and then uninstalling it and reinstalling it?
I think I sent that to you. Maybe. Maybe not.
You could also try downloading an older version of it and installing an older version. Probably a what? No way.
A no way guy. That's the guy I'm thinking of.
My dad really likes him.
Seen dozens and dozens of his videos. Probably sent a couple. The tips, the things that he does, super handy. If I was mechanically inclined in any way.
I love how he always seems to have a project on the go that he needs help with.
That involves it, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's hilarious. Level 49.
Always goes to the same drawer too. He's always like, "What? Way?" And he's like,
I think I got this in this drawer.
It's the top drawer. His tool chest. It's always at the top drawer.
It's his junk drawer. His face what it looks like he comes from Comrose, Alberta. So specific, James. Don't dox him. Don't, no doxing allowed.
No doxing. Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. That's possible.
You might be thinking of the took me until I was 30 to find out guy.
Oh yeah. Was today years old? Oh, it's the 31. Wish I had found this out before I was 30 or something like that.
Yeah,
That guy.
yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He had a meet and
That'd
greet
be a
there.
video bit.
Ah, okay.
I don't see that guy's videos as often, so any of them that I have
Yeah.
seen, you might have sent me things.
And a lot of his are stitches of the other guy. Not like a majority by any means, but like I've seen a good number of them.
Few,
Yeah. Stalker match? Yeah, no kidding, right? Facebook is great at giving away people's information.
We had an in-chat hint tonight, Supersonic. And you gave a hint that said you have to give part of yourself to get this. I would maybe even give another hint and say that the acronym at the end is 3 letters. Just tuck the kids into bed and Bri had your stream playing. I got him more channel points. You're welcome. Ash. I said, will Ash change Pokemon? Using my own name. Will not change Pokemon. Already going so well. We'll just keep at it. I'm gonna level up this Gyarados.
It's 2 words.
Eagle. AMRI. Hey, Stormalicious.
Stormalicious.
How's it going?
I like your mop bucket. Thanks. It's not for sale. It's in the for sale file. But
How's
it's
it going tonight? How did
not
you find
for
our
sale.
stream? Tell us about you. You know Stormalicious? Does
Nope.
that come from your channel?
No, I just like their name.
Yeah.
One might even say it's Storm Malicious.
Yeah. One might if one was Harry. Or Stormalicious.
Or, you know, anyone
Just try
who
and find ways to work it into like every sentence the rest of the night.
looking around in the
This is
Save Streams
Stormalicious
playlist.
night. Save Streams playlist, or whatever it's called. Cool.
Well, look what you found, Storm Malicious. You got like a double whammy almost. I'm not really technically part of that group, but I try to be. I'm family friendly.
Family friendly streamers in
Yeah.
one. Harry Eagle and Young Gamer. Oh, that's cool.
I
that,
was really
you
needing a
did
mop
that.
pocket.
I can imagine a couple of the other safe streamers are on right now. Some of them are big deals. Well, I know some people like to find smaller streamers.
Big cheese.
Some of those other guys over on Safe Streamers have been doing this a little bit longer than me and a little bit more full time than me, and got sometimes a little bit more going on. I sent you that video today. I know who you guys mean now. Nice.
Have you ever have you ever seen the TikTok from like the cheese of destiny or whatever? And it's like a piece of Swiss cheese, and the guy will throw it down on a piece of paper with the guy got on a book.
Yeah, like a book. Yeah.
Yeah.
The words that are in the...
You will buy your sibling pizza tomorrow. They've got some good ones. Later, brother. Glad you're back up and running. I'm gonna make sure to be in more. Awesome, Bubba. I'm hoping.
Remember the no way guy now. For some reason, I was thinking of the Canadian Took guy who said, that said the bombs are floating.
Cheese of truth. Yes,
That
cheese of
video was
truth.
funny.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter. I like how you have the comic books behind you. Thanks. Yeah, that's my my Superman collection. I'm a fan of the man. Man. He's a cool character.
I might do a Minecraft stream tomorrow.
I take the day off work Thursday to stay home with Eliza because she can't go to daycare, so play something.
Twitch is dead?
Really.
Yeah, Twitch is...
Oh, you don't have to be...
I haven't had anyone on
really
Twitch.
to hang out with us.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Or Kick. Wait, that's not... Maybe it's not true. Let's go check Kick, see if anyone...
My brother recently converted. Oh, cool.
No, I got my 2 viewers. I got my 2 ghost viewers. It said 0 viewers, and then I refreshed it, and it said 2. So I got my 2 viewers on Kick.
It's always 2, isn't it? Like,
It is.
Have you ever done a stream where there's not at least 2?
No. It's always at
You
least
had very
2.
many more?
Yeah, I've been up to 25 or 29 the one day. That was the day that I was the top streamer in the category for Sons of the Forest.
Oh, right. Have you still been playing that game, or have you given up on it?
I haven't given up on it. I just haven't had time to play it. Not necessarily the time, but like I've been playing more Apex lately, so. And I played a little bit of Tarkov in the last little bit, and this is always on Mondays, so.
Do you have that stream bot? Because that will make it too.
Did you ever finish it? No, I barely got anywhere in it.
It's a long way around. I've walked straight over to the gym, and instead I hopped off the ledge and had to go walk all the way around the little hill.
Oh my god. I have to bring my car into Kevin Much tomorrow. Finally get that spring replaced. Very thankful for him and his knowledge and being able to do that.
Used to be more so of a gamer. My dad recently announced to me that he doesn't really play many games anymore. He used to play tons of games when I was a kid, and when I was kind of in my 20s, got into like playing like Call of Duty on the PC, but I think he got out of Call of Duty just before Modern Warfare, so it was like older ones like Call of Duty 2, Red War, or whatever the one was called, or Big Red One or something like that. All the ones that were based on like historical wars and not futuristic wars.
Big Red One was the first Call of Duty I ever played, and that's because my stepdad rented it for my PlayStation 2.
What was the first one? That would have been like the third game, I think, right?
I have no idea.
Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, and then I think Big Red One was the third one.
Yeah.
COD 4 was the last one I played. COD 4 was the first Modern Warfare, right?
Yes. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Played that one on the Wii with like.
Oh yeah.
Thing. It was weird. It wasn't comfortable at all. It
No.
wasn't easy and it wasn't comfortable. Found it really difficult to master like the movement in the game because you were like using the joystick on a gun. Mr. Coca comes from a long line of ninjas. Who do you descend from? Oh, one.
Scott Senior.
Yeah, Scott Senior. Gary. Wait. He's a real guy in the Pokemon universe. Play Valorant? I've never played Valorant. Played Valorant here.
No,
Yeah,
I have not. I have a friend that plays Valorant. His name's Greg.
Greg. I don't know why I said it like that. Greg. Like an alien. Like an alien who's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
That's not me.
Okay. As long as you had fun.
Are you talking to me? I said okay. Did you say okay or did I say okay?
Yeah, that's awkward, he says.
I think he was awkward controlling the game with the gun controller.
No, I'm reading it. I'm reading it as
Doing it
that.
my way.
I'm interpreting it that way. Just like the Bible, I'm choosing to misinterpret that. Do y'all work in the church? I do.
Yeah, Harry and Tanya do. I'm just a nobody. I'm gonna tell everybody
Technically, he's 1/5 of our boss.
all about somebody who saved my soul. I've only watched this stream and Fire Resistant. I don't know that one. In terms of religious things. It's Fire Resistant. Although I'm not up on all the different people that are in the Sage Streamers group. It's starting to grow pretty good now. I'm happy that it's there. Yeah, oh yeah,
Where are
I'm
you
a board
reading
member
from?
at the church where Harry and Kim
I am reading from
work.
Scott's stream.
Gained. Although one next.
I've got Scott's chat up.
Come on.
I technically have 4 chats up.
PG stream. What's your profanity?
What? What happened?
Juggler that I was just fighting. Ooh, I don't know, I dropped my balls.
I don't know how I feel about my camera, James. I don't like that it's not, like, this is my right hand, but it's on the left side of my screen. And I don't really like that. But I also don't like the fact that if you look at the, like, this looks normal, like, because it's going up. That's the proper way that the stairs go. Like, I could flip it, but it would be very
You flip it
weird.
The other way, your stairs don't go up.
My stairs are going the other way. And it would just feel weird.
You go up and down.
Oh, it's a little Zubat.
That's a good question. It doesn't really affect me. He does try to have conversations with me. Us Christians, we're always trying to talk to people. Although I was feeling a little bit convicted the last like week or so, because I feel like I told more people about Ted Lasso than I did Jesus. It was like, see Ted Lasso? Season finale just came on. You know what? I've been telling a lot of people about Ted Lasso. Really make sure that I'm also telling people about God. I feel like though, like it's part of that like relationship building. You don't want to just jump into a conversation with a stranger or a coworker and be like, "Hey, you know Jesus?"
He came to save me. Do you know who else he came to save? Ted Lasso.
This is a budget meeting. Can we focus? That's when I go. Oh yeah, have you watched Ted Lasso? Scott! Budget meeting.
Did you hear my segue to Ted Lasso?
I don't get invited to budget meetings. I feel like I heard some of it, but I was also talking over top of you.
I
Did
was.
you say, do you know who else he came to save? Ted Lasso?
Yeah. Have you heard about Jesus? He came to save you and me. You know what he came to save? Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Did read the Bible in March/April for the first time in full. It got me beat. I haven't never read the Bible from start to finish at the end. There's a fairly good chance that I have read most
Every
of the
verse?
contents of the Bible, but not in order. Definitely started at different points. I've been like, okay, I'm gonna start doing that. Start at Genesis and get like a third of the way through, and then
Yeah.
off the horse.
All
I
right.
think those first few books are the ones where you get come across those verses that you're like, oh, I've never heard that before. So much of the Numbers and Deuteronomy just feels a little bit draggy with all the law and all the genealogy and stuff like that. Not that the genealogy is not important, because it is. Genealogy lays out historical data that lets us understand
Yeah.
the Bible is true, that it took place within actual history. But a lot of people overlook that stuff because they're like, yeah, that's the boring stuff. What are your thoughts? That's a lot. My thoughts, it was a lot. I didn't have a lot of guidance. It is repetitive, seemingly. It is repetitive.
It's got a lot to teach.
Good reason, yeah. It's trying to those lessons.
That almost
really
reminds me of
but,
this stupid Vine with the lizard. Vine with the lizard. Which one?
A lot of the stories kind of parallel each other and point to each other.
I know
There's
what
a lot
you're
of
talking about.
hyperlinking in the Bible. A lot of stories that are
Prophecy and stuff.
prophecy, or stories where if you look at the underlying language, the Hebrew and the Greek and stuff like that, it's a lot of imagery from the Garden of Eden or the end times or whatever, or Jesus saving us. Stories are all point to that. Everything in the Bible points to
Yes.
the story of Jesus save us in the covenant. I believe in something greater than me because I choose to, but that's as far as I've gone. It's fair. You two decide which Pokemon I'm gonna lead with when I go up against COVID. I feel like Gyarados and Venusaur have been doing
Why is
well.
there a Hitmonchan that has no nickname? That's
Good
it.
question.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. You start over from the beginning.
Put it over now.
Yeah, right now. Delete it. Send you a DM on Discord. Alright.
Used to be like a mega atheist. Angry teenager, mad teenager.
There are a lot of mad communities out there. Pretty common.
Teenagers be like that sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, it sounds like you're working on that, so we applaud you for that. Storm Delicious. A really cool nickname. I got into philosophy. Let's just fight for that. When do I have a Hitmonchan that doesn't have a nickname? It's probably another one of those button mashing incidents where I was just like, yeah, okay, go away, who cares? So I also wasn't going to use Hitmonchan, I was just going to stick him in the PC and never use him again.
Oh, venomous. Oh, it's only because it's just venomous.
Yeah. Don't know, guys.
I understand where your brain went with that.
For me, the Bible is a huge arc of God building ways to bridge gaps between Him, Creator, and us, the hurt, broken, and tired. Yeah, also true. The Bible is so much. like the word, right? It's I heard the term living word, right? Like it's this living thing. It's this ever-changing thing that can constantly be teaching us. Or how many times you've read it over and over and over and over again, you should be able to go back to it and still be learning from it.
Yep.
The stories in the Old Testament were big on that. In one way, and the New Testament different. Oh yeah, the New Testament is definitely different from the Old Testament.
It was supposed to feel different.
Whole change of. It's a whole change of paradigm. It's a paradigm shift.
Yes.
For us, for the Jewish people at the time, for everybody, Gentiles, all of the above, changed everything for everybody. Sorry, Koga, I wasn't really paying attention to your super intense greeting there before I looked over and he's like, poison and sleep, and then the battle starts.
My goodness, stop giving me these low-level Zubats. How am I supposed to level up if I don't get all the onyxes and stuff? As soon as you're done that gym, I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay. How does it? Sounds loud.
Goodness, give me something helpful, please.
Yeah, poison.
Okay. Not very effective.
I guess the coming of Christ, more on forgiveness, some sort of finality.
There's also the making of a new covenant, as well, instead of
Yeah, that.
living by the old covenant that was like the law of Moses.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, finality. You could almost look at that almost in the opposite though, because it's like
We're still in the New Testament.
Well, yeah, we're still in it, but it's not so much because finality sounds like finality sounds like it has kind of a negative connotation, like it's over kind of thing, but really it's kind of the beginning of our freedom in Christ.
That muck is hard to hit, eh? Oh, I used the wrong move. It's a little out of damage.
Your
Oh,
phrase
good.
really hit him. Critical hit. Just need to get one. There we go. Is full heal, poison off my Gyarados. Very effective, but it almost took half my health. Keeps trying to use poison gas, but it's not working.
Eventually it might.
Very skeptical by nature. It doesn't have to end you if when you make a decision to follow Christ. Being skeptical and having questions and exploring that doesn't have to change. Like, it's always good to be asking questions and seeking answers and stuff like that. So God works with us, made us, you know, the way we are for a reason by His design, and can use that in all sorts of awesome ways.
Oh, I
Do
didn't
my
mean solar
questions.
beam.
Oh, we're not easily offended. And I don't even think that any of your questions have been moved.
Solar beam is not the remove.
Ow, I mean, you're sore.
Item, lemonade.
Does Leech Seed keep working after the other Pokemon faints? I don't think it does it?
Don't know.
Let me find out.
Ow. Those critical hits are just rude. It's ridiculous how long this battle's gone on against his Golbat.
That's a great question, Stormalicious. Born Again is more a nod to my denomination. We're Christian Pentecostal. Pentecostal is the church I attend. I guess I would just say Christian. I'm a Christ follower. I don't necessarily think like, oh, you know, Pentecostals are more right than Baptists, are more right than such and such another denomination.
I was gonna
Each one
throw
has
it.
their own things.
I was gonna throw it some random thing.
Calvinists.
No, like Jehovah's Witnesses. You're just see if
Hey,
you were
like, I don't think Pentecostals are any more right
see
than
if you were
Mormons.
see if you were agreeing with anything.
You agreeing with whatever, yeah.
Yeah, they like Jehovah's Witnesses.
There was always a time that some of us were not Christians, but I was raised in a Christian home from a young age. Believed and accepted Christ myself, a personal acceptance when I was 15, so pretty early on. It's not that I didn't believe in him before that, but it was not ever really presented to me that I needed to make my own decision, so I really thought about it before then. Then I did.
Trying to grow Victory Bell on Victory Road is a lot harder than you would think, considering his name.
Wish I had more than just super potions.
I went to the I've gone a couple times now to the oh my goodness, stop with the critical hits. Whatchamacallit there. The Celadon supermarket or whatever it is. And got a bunch of lemonade.
Oh yeah, you said lemonade's a good one, isn't it?
It restores like 80 HP or something like that. For $350.
Yeah, and Born Again also is used to mean like it's a new life, right? Like Stormmalicious says, again, we're born again through water and the Spirit into our Christian lifestyle and leaving our old lifestyle behind as if we've died and been born again. But yeah, I mean, there have been tons of people like, okay, I mean, you read through the Bible, so you obviously came across Paul, right? Like, Paul was not a good guy before he became a Christian. He was maybe even one of the worst guys. Like, condoning stoning and killing of Christians and persecuting them and trying
He
to,
was
like,
doing it, not even
do away with
condoning it.
Christians.
He was taking part.
Yeah. And then God turned him over, and it was, you know, one of his greatest, not that I'm ranking the disciples, but definitely a big flip and a big impact on the world and on Christianity, for sure. And, I'm critical due to my own shortcomings. That's also just a human thing, yeah, for sure. I get that.
Wonder how many people could name all 12 disciples.
I have Google, so I could store watches.
I'm saying just by memory. I'm sure given enough time, I could. I'm pretty sure there's a couple names that are at least one name that repeats. I definitely could not. Yeah, no, I don't think I could, but I feel like with enough time I could.
Like that episode of Friends where they have to write out all 50 states. I got Texas twice.
I feel like there's 2 Simons.
Militia says I could do the 50 states. I believe in that. Mark Zuckerberg, did you ever wear a diaper so that you could stream longer for us? I mean, well, maybe, but I don't remember the last time I interrupted a stream to go to the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, like what's wrong with just going to the bathroom?
Yeah, I don't need to wear a diaper. I could just get a bucket.
Or you could just go to the bathroom.
I don't have to end my stream to go to the bathroom.
A Graveler? I didn't even think they were in here. This is the first one I've seen. I've been in Victory Road for almost 3 hours now.
No offense taken, Storm Malicious. I might attend a more liberal-leaning church in my area. Some activities that they have. I tried a more conservative Baptist one, but it hit me wrong. No offense. No, like I said, no taken.
If a church hits you, then I probably wouldn't go back.
If a church hits you.
Harry. Especially if you're a youth. If your youth pastor is hitting you, then that's an issue. Report that to the Association of Youth Pastors immediately.
Supersonic found a hard shrine in Tears of the Kingdom. I almost said Wrath of the Kingdom. Where did I come up with that?
I'm gonna say Destiny, yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
I almost said Wrath of the Chosen.
We used to 3-man the Wrath of the Machine. We used to have people that were not very good at Destiny play with us. So we used to have them jump off at the final boss stage, and we'd 3-man the final boss.
Then let them join back in and open the chest.
Yeah, because it was just easier to do that.
Mark Zuckerberg, you shouldn't go to church solely on what you go into it for, without changing yourself and not reaffirming what you already think. Intuition, when you go to a place, is what I see as the Holy Spirit. There's some good points there. Struggled to find a church, and when I got to the right one, I just knew. Yeah. I mean, if you go to one and it rubs you the wrong way, it's not.
The good fit.
If it's not just that you are feeling uncomfortable, like you could be feeling uncomfortable because the Holy Spirit is prompting you to change something in your life.
How did they paint their
But
steps, James?
It also could be that you're feeling uncomfortable because some churches do weird things. It's just a fact of life, unfortunately. Because a building labels itself a church and a group of people call themselves a Christian doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get in and find out what they're about and find out what sorts of, find out what their statement of faith is and
lived it a while ago.
fundamental beliefs, right? What's that?
Oh, sorry. James just realized I flipped my video. So apparently a church painted their steps for Pride Month, and the steps got vandalized. I can't think of a church in this area and with a leader in the right mind that would, like a pastor in the right mind, that would actually paint the steps for Pride Month.
Was in our area, was it?
No, I don't think so. I don't know where it was. James just dropped it in chat. I can't think. I was just saying, like, I can't think of one in this area that would do that. It would probably be in the States, and that's my guess. More like in DMs. Well, let's check it out.
You have a decent amount of.
Oh no, it was looks like Edmonton.
Churches near me, says.
Or just outside Edmonton? Oh, it was the United Church. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Tar and eggs across the church steps.
I think that people have, I don't know, people are a little bit too woke these days. It's, I don't know if it's just a lack of like any kind of understanding, like, of your faith and the religion, and not religion. I use religion loosely, but like of Christianity and of your neighbor. You know, treat others as better than yourself. You don't need to go out and, you know, test in the streets and shout at people and scream at them and say you're going to hell, but also, no sweeping comments, please. But also understanding what the Bible says about these lifestyles.
Yeah. Their media response, like the response in the to the newspaper, to City News or I guess, was very interesting.
Hey Dania, I just hope when it swings back it isn't too far right. Yeah, I was raised in more conservative Lutheran church. LCMS Lutheran. It's underrated.
There's a point of being loving and accepting of people, and a point of where you're not, of where you're no longer teaching, of where you're no longer teaching biblical truths. And from their statement, that's what they were no longer doing.
Like, we should be loving and understanding that people are struggling through life
with stuff that we don't necessarily have any way of comprehending ourselves.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a difference between that and somebody, what you're doing is okay. Go ahead and keep doing that. Thing. that's what drew me to Missouri Synod. Baptist churches seem too into modern issues. Did read the Bible about homosexuality and certain perversions being sinful. That's the thing, like, I don't necessarily go out of my way to find people and be like, hey, what you're doing is sinful. But if somebody straight up asked me, I would say, yeah, that's what I believe. That's what the Bible says about that situation.
Is it going to change how I
Talk
treat
about
you?
it if you wanna-
No.
It's not going to change how I treat you. It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't change whether God loves you or not. God loves everybody the same amount. But people will still go through their lives struggling with things that they struggle with unless God completely and fully releases them from that struggle. You can be a Christian and struggle with something your whole life, and not giving into it is the difference between continuing to sin and not continuing to sin, right?
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm off to
I
bed
finished
now.
the gym.
You did. I looked over and you were walking around outside the gym. And I'm like, well, I guess that's it
Just
for
doing
me.
parkour out in front of the gym.
Parkour, just doing cartwheels out there.
Okay. Alright. Thanks, Harry. Have a good one.
You too. We'll see you around.
Your burgers, now that you're closer.
Yeah.
We'll get some hot dogs or nuggets or something.
Hot dogs.
And record some more podcast episodes.
Yeah. For sure. Alrighty. We'll catch you on the flippity flip. Okay. Well, that was an interesting stream. Actually, I was thinking about going with like a more vertical style of camera. I guess we wanted to go down with this. And going skinnier but vertical. Doing something like that. Oh. Where did the camera go? Oh god, okay, there we go. There we go. So a sly hole in there. There we go, right there. Perfect. I think that's good. You can see the mob very well. But like for all my scenes, just do... I wonder if I point it down a little bit more. Like that. Went here. And that. Alright, yeah, right here. Alright, so. Make it bigger. Does Holly have any food issues besides corn? Seafood. And seafood's a bigger one than corn. Seafood is a bigger one than corn. I want that like centered, like right there. 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 Whoa. Okay. Let's... I hate working within groups. It always gets screwed up. I don't understand why. Okay, and then this. I don't understand why it always gets screwed up like this. I have a pack of chocolates if you want them. But, I mean, maybe. I'm not a huge chocolate person, but Holly likes chocolate. I mean, I do enjoy chocolate. I just don't eat that much. Holly eats more chocolate than I do. So close. Little bit more. What on earth? Okay. That'll have to do. I'm not gonna do any more than that. It's gonna drive me nuts. Shrink it down. I guess just put them all over here, eh? What does the Smash Bros one look like? Smash Cam. What does the Apex one look like? Oh goodness. I will mess with that later. I'm not gonna mess with it now. I got the PUBG one where I want it. And I will mess with the other one later. Alright. Well, thanks for hanging out tonight. I hope you guys had a good night. I know that I will, hopefully next week will be the last week for the Nuzlocke run. I think next week will be the last week. I will just end up going for it and dying, or going for it and making it. It'll be very close. So, but next week it ends. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day, depending on where you're watching from, and we will catch you guys next time. See you guys later. Peace.